Hey guys, what is up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. And welcome to today's video, which is kind of like a catch-all. Some bits will be more happy, some bits a little bit more depressing, but it's kind of like everything I feel like I need to talk about before I go on and make more videos. Some of you guys may not know this, but I've been having a rough couple of months, and I think rough is an understatement. There have been some highlights. I did get my puppy, which has been going great. We've had her for a month now, and I'm very happy with my decision. It was a research decision, however, obviously I'm exhausted from that. But on the more negative notes, the public sector in Quebec has been on strike for a couple of weeks now, and that includes me. And that has had a really big impact on me. One, financially, because when you're on strike, you are not paid. And we've been on strike a couple of times now, straight in the middle of the holiday season, and it hurts. It really does hurt financially not to be able to work when you are willing to work, but the government here is truly something. And with that, when my union isn't on strike, we work from home because we can't work from a building when teachers are on strike, which are in a different union. So it's been a lot of work from home, which has limited my access to students. If you don't know, I'm a social worker, and it's just the thing I love about my job is being able to work with people, and not being able to be in contact with people for the past few weeks has been literally driving me insane. And to top that off, 2 days ago we brought my cat to the ER. She has an infection. She's on antibiotics now, and she's slowly starting to feel better. She's been eating and drinking, and but that was a big period of stress, and it triggered so many panic attacks in the past 48 hours, not even, when I hadn't had panic attacks in like years. And so I am at the rock bottom right now. Obviously the vet bills kind of sucked, so I've been selling a lot of books, and I will get back into other reasons why I'm selling books, but that's just kind of like what has been happening. And I am not at all in the mood for the holiday season. It's a very different holiday season in the sense that it's also my first one as a full-fledged adult, and I think it's kind of taken a lot of the cheer and merriness away. We're being a lot more responsible with buying each other gifts, and instead doing working on things from home and purchasing for the pets. And I don't care about gifts, but it's also fun to be able to gift people gifts. But with everything that's going on, it's kind of dampened the mood. But all of that to say that it's kind of triggered a quarter life crisis, which I never expected to have. And so here we are. I will be frank and say that I almost sold my camera 2 days ago, not because I needed money, which, I mean, we always want money, but because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life anymore, and I kind of put into question what I'm doing on booktube. So this video is going to address a few things. One, I have questions for you guys about what you guys want from me. I'm also going to have a section where I talk about my 2024 plans, and also I want to discuss just overall thoughts at the end, if there are any that are left. I will put timestamps obviously in this video for you guys to navigate as you wish, but I just kind of wanted to put out what has been happening in my life, why I haven't been consistent on booktube, why my book club has kind of been put on a back burner. This is why. Now, going into, I guess we can do as I said, talking about what questions I have for you guys, and then we'll move into my 2024 plans. With my quarter life crisis, I kind of put into question what I have been doing here on booktube and what is my purpose on being on the internet. If you are new to my channel or newer, you might not know I've had this channel for 7 years. No, my subscriber growth does not indicate 7 years on booktube. I'm well aware. I do not care. I don't care about subscribers as much as most people do. Obviously, I still like to keep track because it can indicate how well or how poorly my content is doing. But I have never really been fully consistent on booktube either. because life has been a lot of ups and downs for me. I've had a lot of health issues in the last few years. School has been very tricky, but when I started to be more consistent, I did see a significant growth in my subscribers. All that to say, when I started, it was mainly a place for me to just spill my guts on the books I was reading and gushing about, because no one in my life reads or cares about books, and I don't fault any of them for it, but it freaking sucks because reading has been a huge part of my identity for the entirety of my life, but no one will sit down for like 10 minutes and like actually have a chat with me and be engaged. And so I turned to booktube when I learned it was a thing, now like 7 or 8 years ago. Since then, my content has very much varied, and I'm at the point where I don't know why people watch my channel and what exactly it is you guys enjoy, want more of, or less of. I will say I know Candyland has been enjoyed. It is a fan favorite. I will get back to how I'm going to up the ante with Candyland in the next year. And I know my middle grade has been reaching a lot of people. Some of the videos where I discuss like middle grade recommendations, my TBRs, all that, have the most views I've had. One thing that doesn't seem to be working are vlogs, and I really find that unfortunate because I do really love vlogging, and I just don't understand why, I guess, people don't care. Like, I know, like, clearly you're allowed not to care about it, but I just don't know what it is in my vlogs that people do enjoy or not enjoy, and what I could adjust in my vlogs if you guys are interested in me vlogging at all, or if I should focus on something else entirely. So what I'm trying to see here is, one, what kind of book genres are you here for? I know I read a little bit of everything, that's never going to change, but usually I focus mostly on romance and middle grade, and I want to know if that's something you guys are still on board for. And what kind of content you want. And I know it might seem like a lazy way out of, like, instead of doing my research and doing the work, just straight up asking you, but no, I have tried a lot of different things, and I don't really know what it is you guys come here for. So please let me know. Like, do you want more about special edition books, less about special edition books, more or less vlogs? What other content would you like me to like talk about and do? I just want to know what you guys want in the new year, aside from the basic content like TBRs and that kind of thing. Obviously I will also be doing end of 2023 content and 2024 beginning of year content. So I would like to know what you guys come here for and what I can do to make you guys even happier on the channel, because honestly, like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I almost sold my camera 2 days ago. Yes, I think I mentioned it. Because I'm really questioning myself, like, what am I still doing on booktube? The whole point of booktube for me was to build a community and make friends, and I don't think I've successfully done that. I think my community is starting to build itself, and I love every single person I've interacted with and every person who watches my videos. And I had made a few friends here on booktube that are no longer posting content, and I just don't know how to go about it. So building a community for me is definitely going to be at the forefront of 2024. If I'm not successful in the next year, I will obviously have to reevaluate what I'm still doing here, but I think my quarter life crisis has really pushed me to, like, give this one more ultimate shot. So please let me know what you enjoy about my content, what you would like to see more of, if there are things you're like, don't really care about, like, without insulting me personally, please. I know the internet can be not so kind. So that's kind of been in my brain. Our reset video, something you guys enjoy. Like, I just want to know what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to see the most of in 2024. And that leads me to discuss my plans for 2024. Now, one thing you might not know has been happening, because I don't think I've ever really talked about it. I have been downsizing my book collection significantly in the past few weeks. I've sold over 200 books to a secondhand bookstore owner, and I'm clearing out the shelves, you guys. Most of the books I've owned for 10 years now, and I'm really curating my shelves so that when I ask the question, do I, like, if I was to pick a random number generator and pick any book off my shelves, would I want to read that book? If the answer right now is no, you're getting off the shelves. And I am only keeping books that I've liked, loved, over 4 stars that I would recommend, or books that have significant attachment for me. With that being said, if you guys are interested, I would like to make some content on kind of like creating a different book library, my thoughts and my process on reducing my books and why I'm doing this, and my views now on book collecting, because they have significantly changed in the past few months. So if it's something you're interested in, I would definitely like to deep dive on that topic on my channel. So I will be talking about that if it's something you guys are interested in, and I also will be reorganizing my library completely. 2024 is the year that we are no longer organizing by color. We will be organizing by authors, and also having specific shelves for specific things. So I'm going to have an entire bookcase for special editions and another one for my middle grade, and the rest will be separated by author. I will be filming the entire process of me redoing my library. We got some new decorations. Right now my library is disgusting. It's never been in such a mess in my entire life. We had to move my bunny back in here because with the dog there's some adjustments, so I've lost some room. It's a whole thing. But I want to film the process of me changing my library, because I think it will be very interesting to like discuss why I keep certain books, why certain books have gone, what my reading tastes are like now. So that's something you can expect on my channel, with obviously a bookshelf reorganization. This is the year we are filming a full complete bookshelf tour as well. I don't care if they remained relevant in 2018 and then they weren't cool anymore. We're doing it. And if not, in 2024, obviously I want to up the ante with my Candyland TBRs. We are going to have a full-fledged readathon in March for my birthday month. I'm calling it now. I'm letting you guys know. And I hope that that can kind of bring in a sense of community. Other than that, obviously there's a lot I want to do with middle grade and promoting middle grade authors. I would like maybe to work with middle grade publishers, because I think it would be a cool way to kind of spread the word on middle grade, because I don't think it gets the attention it deserves. I also wanted to make a discussion video on my thoughts on why it's problematic that Goodreads got rid of all the children and middle grade books, poetry, all of that, because middle grade is something I will defend to my core, and reading middle grade as an adult for me, and there's a lot I can talk about regarding that topic, again, if it's something you're interested in. I would like to continue talking about special editions, but I have cleared out a lot of them, and I want to talk about how I will be selecting the special editions I have been collecting. Obviously I will continue to do hauls, and I would like to review different subscription boxes individually and give my overall thoughts on them, and kind of do like one video on Fairy Loot, one video on Illumicrate, one on Bookish Box, and tell you guys what I think is worth it, what isn't, and my thoughts on those subscriptions in general. So let me know if that's something that's interesting to you. And other than that, I think getting back into more romance content, especially indie. I have gotten rid of like 90% of my traditionally published romances. I don't like them anymore, and there is a difference between indie and traditionally published, and I can also do a video on that. I think video discussions on books, trends, the bookish world could be something really fun to do in 2024, and I've had that itch to have more like actual discussions on these topics that I think are very relevant. Other than that, I think I would like to continue doing vlogs, but I don't know which way to go about it. So again, let me know what kind of vlogs you guys would be interested to see. And yeah, I think I want to explore a little bit different types of content in 2024, but I really need your help to see what you guys want out of this channel. And if you guys have any tips on building a community, let me know. So yeah, I would still like to do reset videos. I think they're really fun. Maybe book planner videos. I don't really know. I want to start building off of my current ideas, but I do think I have a significant amount of them. So yeah, I don't want to quit on booktube because I think it sparks a lot of joy, and when I look back at my old videos, it's a lot of memories for me, but it also really shapes the person I am, and I'm never gonna let go of reading as a hobby. And yesterday when I was sitting on my couch and thinking, what am I gonna do when I want to talk about a book? Like, if I don't have a camera to speak to and people to talk to about these books, am I really going to enjoy reading as much as I did before I had my booktube channel? And I think the answer is no. And that really scared me, in the sense that I was about to give up something that I've worked on for 7 years and have shaped the person I am as a reader. And it just frightened me to be like, what if I sit on my couch and I read like the best book I've read in my entire life and I have no one to speak about it to? Like, how am I gonna feel? And the answer is shit. So we're not giving up quite yet on booktube, but I definitely think you know, you need a village to create something, and I'm asking you guys to help me out with this one and letting me know what you want in 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching this weird video, and if you've made it to the end, I am grateful for you. Maybe leave a stack of books to let me know you've made it thus far, and again, feel free to comment on what you want from my channel, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys, happy reading.